Hey everyone, welcome back to Realpolitik. Today we're going to be talking about the latest developments in Ukraine for March the 25th, 2023. This is going to be a quick update. So basically, Bakhmut is still encircled and the Noose continues to tighten. And in Avdeevka, the situation is escalating very quickly. So first we're using the deep state map and we're going to go back in time. This is Bakhmut 10 days ago, what it looked like, and now let's go forward in time. So this is the 15th, today's the 25th, so let's maybe zoom out and then or maybe zoom in actually. Okay, so let's go forward. 16th, right? So 15th, 16th, expanding towards this river line, which the Russians can use as a natural defensive barrier right here. Right, so 15th, 16th, okay, 17th, expanding the bulge, 18th, so 18th, a little bit here, 19th, a lot of consolidation, go 18th, 19th, 20th, right, 19th, so 20th, 21, 22, 23, 24, and if we look at the last update we see, right, so this is what it was like yesterday. Let's zoom in now. This is what it was like yesterday, and this is what it's like today. So the Noose is tightening, and the Russians, they already have fire control over both roads. This road in the south, and I'll draw it in for you. This road in, let's make it blue, or it could be red since the Russians control it anyways, but yeah, give me 1 second here. Yeah, so this road and this road in the south. And the Russians are within rifle range of both roads. They have physical control over both roads. As you can see, this road is the gray zone. Same thing for this road. So the Noose continues to tighten around Bakhmut. Now, another thing we should consider is that yesterday I was talking about Bakhmut, and there are some analysts saying that there are around 80,000, and especially looking at the deployment map, you see all these units here in and around Bakhmut. If we zoom out, we'll see even more. But basically, there is a huge cluster in and around Bakhmut. There are around 80,000 Ukrainians, and some sources are saying that there are around 50 to 60,000 Russians. Now, for a successful offensive like in Kharkiv offensive last September, the Ukrainians had at least a 3-to-1 advantage. Some say 5-to-1. So in this case, they're not going to have that advantage. And the Russians are firing 10 times as much artillery. And we know how formidable and well organized and well trained and motivated the Wagners are. So only time will tell. But just based on all that, I don't know if the chances of the Ukrainians succeeding are as high as last September. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, while we're on this deployment map, let's go from Bakhmut to Avdiivka. So look at this cluster in Bakhmut. And then when we go to Avdiivka, look at Avdiivka, and there's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can count them all. Basically 7 brigades, 3,000 to 5,000 each brigade. And in Bakhmut, there's, like more than 24 in and around Bakhmut, right? So it's a huge difference. The Ukrainians are probably rushing counter reinforcements to Avdiivka right now, because if we look at this map, I'll use the live UA map. By the way, these are all pro-Ukrainian maps, but anyways, looking at this map, we see that there's a railroad which is the main source of, which was the main source of supplies and reinforcements and material into Avdiivka. That was before the Russians cut it off. The Russians had established physical control over the railroad, so the Ukrainians can no longer use this railroad to send supplies and reinforcements into Avdiivka. This leaves the Ukrainians in a very precarious situation where basically they have no choice but to use these roads right here. There's one here, right above Stivern. There's another road here. And there's another road, I believe. Let's just zoom in for a second. Just 1 second. Yeah, it's right here. This is the little road right here. And just looking at the map, you'll notice that, this bulge here was shown yesterday on this map, but there are more sources that are confirming it now, that there has been a breakthrough to this settlement right here of Lastokine, and some are claiming that the Russians are already in and control most of Lastokine, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But they surely have already established a physical control over this road in the south, so the Ukrainians can't use this. It's very likely that the Russians might have established physical control over this road, but they surely have fire control over it anyways. And that's only like a kilometer, not even a kilometer and a half, not even a mile. And then the last road, that little country road, that's 2.4 kilometers or 1.5 miles. So both of these roads are within artillery range for the Russians. What does this mean? This means that Avdiivka is officially under operational encirclement. So Avdiivka is operationally encircled. The Ukrainians have to launch a counteroffensive, send reinforcements from the surrounding towns, and try to break through. And if they don't do this soon, basically the situation is only going to get worse for them. So the Ukrainians have to try to send reinforcements and try to break through. Also in Pervomayske right here, we're hearing about a potential, some sources are saying the Russians control like 70% of the town, and others are contesting this, but the Russians seem to be expanding heavily in this area. Now, before we go, let's look at Bakhmut. This is a source on, not Twitter, it's called what's the name of that app? The Russian Telegram. Yeah, Telegram, that Russian one. And this is what they're showing. This source right here, RV Voinkori, pro-Russian source. But they're showing that the Noose is indeed tightening around Bakhmut. These are dog tags collected from allegedly dead Ukrainian soldiers by Prigozhin, the head of Wagner PMC. This is Wagner PMC troops, assault units inside of Bakhmut. And this is the Twitter post is from. Photo of him and Wagner troops in the Sobachevka area of Bakhmut. So yeah, the Wagner troops are advancing in Bakhmut, and the Noose is tightening, and Avdiivka is now, like Bakhmut, operationally encircled. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.